Welcome to Studio 7, everybody. I'm Mercedes Wilson.
I'm Bethany Cassidy.
And I'm Autumn Lewandowski. Hello.
Hello. Happy
Hump day?
2025?
Wednesday.
Yeah, 2021. It is. Happy
It's
New
all
Year.
of that. It's
Two
all
days
of that.
late.
Oh, my God. Oh, I love it. How are you ladies doing today?
Doing great. Just
Good.
a little cold.
Oh, that's
Get
Autumn's fault. That's
ready.
Autumn's fault.
Get ready. It is going to get worse. Way worse next week.
But no snow, just cold.
Well, we'll have snow with it, but it's not going to be,
Not too bad.
it's not
Today,
going to be the
right?
worst. Huh?
Is it today?
No, next week we're depending on where you are, single digits are highs. So, yeah. Overnight lows near zero.
Seven
So,
space.
10 degrees, 10,
Sorry.
15 degrees cooler than this week. Yeah.
Yikes.
Right.
Yeah.
We're just going to blame Autumn because she has to report it.
No, you
It's
have
the
to
easy-
blame
yeah.
Aaron.
Oh, fair.
Blame him and then give me the accolade. This
Okay,
is,
there we
this
go.
is how it works.
So she gets the
yes.
good weather.
Yeah.
She gets the
Yeah.
good weather. So can we talk about this TikTok ban?
Let's do it.
I don't know how many of you. Oh, look at Peter. I'm sorry. I just have to put this up. Are my eyes deceiving me, or do we have Charlie's Angels on here today?
Oh,
That's
brownie
so
points, Peter.
sweet. That is so sweet. So I'm not sure if any of you all that are watching or online have TikTok. So we would love for you to chime in. But what do we think of this TikTok, the possible TikTok ban that is coming? We do understand that it's been extended, like 29 days or 270 days,
yeah.
Alyssa. Yeah, 270 days. But what do we think of it?
I'm going to miss it.
I really don't know much of it. Wasn't it going to shut down like years ago? And then did it?
Yeah, I think last year.
Was it? And
Yeah.
then the most recent was January 19th, so coming up here.
Mhm.
And then they
Okay.
extended it because they want someone in the US to buy it.
TikTok was that thing where I would like learn about hacks during the pandemic, learn about little dances too. I mean, that was how it
Yeah.
started off, right? But
Mhm.
I love TikTok. I mean, I've even bought like stuff out of the TikTok shop,
Yeah.
Forget Amazon.
I
and
wanted
Temu.
to.
Yes.
I was like, should I? I
Yeah.
haven't been on it enough. Like, I would edit some of my weather videos on it, and then
Yeah.
I would get stuck for a little while.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't use it every day. I probably haven't looked at it in I don't know, a month,
Yeah.
maybe.
So you know what? Howard is asking a good question. Who cares really? So I think a lot of people care because I know our Jordan Johnson did a story on it
Mhm.
about how some local businesses, they have built their businesses
That's
and
right.
they get a lot of eyes on them. So we're talking about shopping
Mhm.
TikTok. A lot of local businesses will be affected
Mhm.
because they ship and people have gone viral and their businesses have grown.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that?
It's gonna suck for those businesses. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of business like Zoom Buffalo. I mean, Hannah, she doesn't work with us anymore, but Hannah Bueller had stitches. which
Okay.
is
Oh,
also
yeah,
a
yeah,
really-
yeah.
That's a really
Yep.
good company. Like, I mean, it's a good way for you to advertise your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do it through other avenues, I guess.
Yeah.
Through
That
Instagram
rebuilding,
or
they're going to
whatever.
take a hit,
Yeah.
man. They're going to take a
Well,
hit.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You know,
And
I don't think it's going away. I
don't
it's-
think so?
No, I just think it's like just a threat. I don't think it's going
Now-
away. They just extended it.
so is this wishful thinking because you got your glow
Yeah, 'cause
up on
I'm-
TikTok, right?
I'm very.
You got your glow up on
I have
TikTok.
like 2 followers on TikTok. No, but I just think I don't think it's going to happen. It's just so beneficial for a lot of people, I think.
Mhm.
well, I think, in this country, trying to have small businesses thrive and get bigger and do well, I mean, that's the bread and butter of who we are.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at TikTok and that is the avenue that's allowing them to grow, I think people in business standpoints are going to say, listen, we can't hit them with this. However,
mhm.
if there's some type of threat to us through security or whatever is the reason that they're trying to get rid of it, they have to try to find a way to help everybody.
If you're going to
Yeah.
get rid of TikTok, I say you're going to have to get rid of everything. Like all of the social media platforms.
Well, all
Wait,
of them
wait,
aren't
don't do
out of
that.
the United States.
No, I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah,
But
that's
all
true.
of them are getting our personal information. All of them.
Right, but it's not through other countries.
Yeah.
So
that's the
I think that's
main-
the problem
get it.
reason, yeah.
that they're looking at.
I hear you. I hear you.
I don't
Now-
really use it, but
Now,
I
I
care
don't
for
really
people
use
that
it,
care for it.
but I watch it all the time. Like
Ah.
because we order off of it. My
Mhm.
husband got me a double-decker air fryer.
Oh wow.
Of
course.
Off of TikTok.
I
course.
love it. Yes, I'm telling you.
Right.
I get a lot of great recipes from
Oh,
TikTok.
you're definitely on the cooking side of TikTok.
Oh,
That makes sense
absolutely.
then, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, Anita is saying all our information is all out there.
Yeah.
And I love that. And he's ordered something else recently from there too. But James likes to order from the TikTok shop.
It's nice because you have people like doing live reviews of them, and you can
Right,
trust those.
right.
Not just like somebody writing on. I mean, you can trust Amazon too.
Yeah, or
but-
seeing like clothing, like
Yeah.
what it actually looks like
Yeah.
and what it looks like on. And it's
Yep.
like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense.
Right. Right. Now the clothing part, I don't know. Because
No, the
I don't
clothing
do
is
well
accurate.
ordering clothes
No,
online.
trust me, the clothing is accurate. I bought and I wore it yesterday actually. That's what got me on TikTok shop. Was there's this one like winter coat. It's a long coat. I'll have to bring it. It's black and it serves me right during the winter. You will you would have never known I bought it off of TikTok shop. It's nice and puffy and it works. And I was like, I swear by it ever since. My press-on nails, the glue that I use for my press-on nails is the strongest that I've ever had. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sign me up.
TikTok shop for the win.
Yes.
Now there are some funny videos too. Like I get a lot of laughs off
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah. Those are also
like
fun
all
too,
the
yeah.
dances my kids do. And I mean, there's a lot of laughs to be had off
Yeah.
of TikTok. So someone said on here, I can't remember it because it was a little further back. The boomers don't have it. It's for the younger generation. Like I know, I don't know if my dad's on there, but I know, folks in my life that are of that generation that love it. So I think
Yeah.
it's just either you get it or you don't. You like it or you
Right.
don't, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. We're getting wrapped, so we have to go to a break. We'll be right back. So let's see what some of these comments are saying.
Excuse me.
Howard says Amazon has the same great deals.
Okay,
Bye.
fair.
This is water, everybody. It's water.
Yeah, last week someone
Is
was
it
like, "She's
sparkling water?"
drinking wine."
Oh.
It's still, but it's from Saratoga and it's a pretty bottle.
Oh, that's cute. Oh,
So I bought it.
cool. Yeah, I love that.
Because I like the way it looks.
Oh, Febin, you have a question. What does Febin do when she's not doing stories? What do you do, Febin?
Sleeping. I love to sleep. Well, I'm at the gym. I
I
work
see her
out.
at the gym sometimes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Every
yeah,
once in a while.
yeah. You know, I changed gyms recently.
Oh no, then I guess
Yeah.
I don't see you
Yeah.
anymore.
So what would be?
Every time I see Autumn, I'd be so happy. I'm like, okay, it's not just me just struggling out here. Well, you're not struggling.
No, I
I'm
know.
struggling.
You can look at me. I am struggling.
people are liking seeing you drink your water.
Oh,
Cheers.
thank
I love
you.
that.
Cheers,
Yeah, it's
Autumn.
so cute.
It is water.
This is
It
not an ad.
water.
So, what would be a good reason to switch a gym? Because you said you switch it. Like whenever we switch, what are the reasons we would
Cost.
switch?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's
cost.
big.
My new gym is $5 less,
Mhm.
and it's a different. Well, the gym that I used to go to, it was a lot of older people,
Mhm.
and the one that I go to now, it's more my age, and I have like more of a goal, like more to look. I'm like, oh, okay, I want to have that body, like I want to look like that, versus like Yeah.
Mm.
that's just
Old
my
men?
yeah, like I mean, look, when I say I mean like 70s, like people like
Yeah,
retired,
yeah. There's
And-
a lot
and
of old.
listen,
Yeah.
I
But
like.
there was less people there too, though. That's what
Yeah.
I miss.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, and it has like a nice sauna. They have classes like boxing classes. So
Nice. Everybody's loving that blue bottle.
yeah, it's nice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's Saratoga.
Did
It's
you
the first time that I saw it at the
ship it
store.
here?
So
Oh, it's,
No,
oh,
no.
it's here.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. And I
cool.
went to Saratoga once, and I really loved it there.
Autumn,
So-
you're among non-judgmental people. If it's wine, it's wine. It's almost 5.
We would be having a different conversation if it was wine.
Look, Febin,
it.
Anita said, "Listen, watch it with the age."
I am so sorry. Nothing wrong with that.
No,
It
but a
was-
lot of times, like you want to be amongst your peers. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And we challenge.
Mm-hmm.
You get challenged, and you know what I did a while ago? I posted a picture of myself. I put it up in my house of where I loved like my weight, my whatever it was, and I would just say I want to be her.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's so easy for us to compare, and then somebody else at the gym that's more fit can make you feel like, wait a minute. I'm
That's
like,
true.
No, no.
Yeah, and you have different body types.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
height wise and everything.
Yeah. So, good deal.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a gym in a very long time. I walk in my house
me.
and I do exercise
really
in
good.
my house, but
I wish
those
I
membership
could.
fees. Those membership fees.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just
Alyssa's
it's hard
yelling,
to
"We're
do stuff
coming
at
back."
home.
Welcome back to Studio 7. So before the break, well, actually during the breaks, if you're not joining us for these conversations, you need to, because we really love your feedback online. So join us on Facebook, X, or YouTube during the show. We love, love, love to go back and forth with you all. We love your comments. We love your
We
comments.
sure do.
So
We
do
have a
either?
good time talking.
Yes, we do. Do either of you have any strange things that you like watching? Strange, like ASMR or anything like that? Well,
I was just talking about
that
this with
someone else would
Alyssa.
consider strange, huh?
The okay, you know those things where they have like the staircase and they like roll things down in a bottle and it like crashes and it's like some type of like sand or balloon. No, okay, never mind. I guess I'm the only one. I think Alyssa has my back on this one. Or the one where there's like
Hiding.
again, this is also on TikTok, so that's probably why. But there's one where there's like a blade like hitting these balloons that are filled with water and it just goes through it like at the same time. I don't know, it just like hits them in a line and if the blade like strikes them, it's so satisfying because they all just like explode at the same time. No? Okay. What about the one where you're cutting the soap? I'm trying here.
No?
Wait, wait.
Okay.
What about the one where you're cutting
has
the
a list.
soap where this like it's like
I do like the
cutting
soap
it
ones.
and then it just and then you like
Have you ever seen
shave
them?
it off?
No.
It's so cool.
Okay, so have you
Oh,
ever cut a
I'm out.
tomato where you cut it, straight down and then
Yes.
you turn it
Yeah.
to get squares? You do that with a bar of soap,
soap.
but then they
It's
just
so
shave
wasteful, but it
So-
looks cool.
So it's more, it's called ASMR, but
Okay.
it's more just like giving your mind something else to do. So like
Right.
if you have a long day, I like watching those videos. Everybody has those videos or
Oh.
those shows where it just kind of decompresses.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
My daughter
wake up and I'll
watches
watch it,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Like they'll put like things underneath a car tire and it will go slow.
Yeah.
And sometimes it switches into like other little things. Like
Mhm.
they'll put a big Lego and then it's all little Legos
Yeah,
under
yeah,
it or something like that. But then they do like other ones that they'll actually
good one.
crack or
Yeah. I
different,
forgot
that
about that.
type of stuff.
So
Yeah.
Anita says the squishy, satisfying stuff. Those are good
Oh,
videos
okay.
too. Yep, those are where people get them and they kind of squish it in. Have you seen those recently, the newer
Oh,
ones?
No.
But Howard says the Soldier Homecoming videos make me cry every time they play
Oh
them.
yeah, those
So
are
you
cute.
can find a
Mhm.
bunch of cool videos.
Yeah.
Do you have any that people would be like, really? You watch those?
I will say, me and my old roommate would like to watch pimple popping videos.
Oh.
Yeah. I knew I would get that reaction. At first, I was the same way, and I was like, "That's a
Oh.
little gross." But then over time, I'm like, "Okay, I'll
Oh,
just join you,"
God.
and I just watch over her
No.
shoulder. Yeah.
No? So you didn't-
no.
I watched the show. I don't watch it on
No,
social
I didn't
media.
know there was a
No.
show.
There's a pimple popping show.
No.
There is a pimple popping show.
Oh.
Look at Autumn's
Yeah, I
face.
know. I knew I was gonna get that reaction from somebody.
Yes.
Pimples, the like botched, like that type of stuff. No, I'll pass out. Like I just can't. No.
Nothing else. Yeah, no. I mean, I've seen like on like the strange addiction shows, like people eat like cotton, like that's a
No.
little too much.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
that's a little much. Yeah, on the TV
that
show.
hoarders,
cotton. Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Oh, I
any-
love hoarders
I
too.
can't.
No, I don't like
I love
hoarders. No, I
hoarders
don't like
too.
hoarders
it's-
though.
oof.
Because I like things
I-
to be neat. No, I don't like hoarders.
Like,
Oh, wait a minute. Look, Nancy, no.
I'm with you.
But Peter says Dr. Pimple Popper is very cool.
Mhm. Thanks, Peter. Shout out, Peter.
He could be cool, but that's gross.
Yeah.
Yes, it's on TLC.
It is. It's an acquired view.
People are
So-
different.
Someone says I like Dr. Pimple Popper for education until she does the surgery, then I turn it off.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
But see, people
no.
like Dr. Pimple Popper.
I just no,
No,
no. Mm-mm.
No.
it's
No.
fun. It's so fun.
That I
It's so-
can't.
Just
I
try
just
it.
I listen. I just keep saying it to see Autumn's face
yeah.
because she's just like not happening,
That's okay. I'll be the odd one out.
not happening.
I know.
But diagnosis murder. Does anyone know what that is?
No.
I have not heard of that. So Linda, tell us what that is. I have not heard of it. I'm sorry, but diagnosis murder. Yeah, you have some fans here. Anita saying ew.
Yeah. I mean, what do I like to watch, like if I'm like stuck on like reels or things like that, it's usually I don't know, like animals doing silly things like cats
Oh,
and dogs,
yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
doing
Mhm.
just odd,
Those are
weird
cute, yeah.
things. I like watching that stuff or bloopers where people don't get hurt.
Oh,
I
like
that
type of stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. I'm trying to think. What do I mean, y'all know I watch food stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I learned how to make
Baking
homemade ginger
shows.
ale the other day. Homemade ginger ale.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's some good food. I know it's
Mm.
so cool to hear that.
Does
But
it have literal ginger in it?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, a lot of ginger.
Oh wow.
A lot of ginger. So I do a
I
lot
don't
of
know that.
food, and the funny videos, the funny
Yeah.
ones where people don't get hurt.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
with that.
I don't
I'm with
like the
that.
ones, when they're on the skateboard and it goes wrong. Like I
Oh
can't,
no, I can't watch. I like
I
skip it. Yeah.
cannot. No, no, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But funny ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. How are y'all doing on your New Year's resolution?
Okay, I think.
You sounded unsure.
I started my New Year's resolution on Saturday.
What?
So you're 4 days in?
But they say, I just wanted to wait until after people were, the resolutioner that's
Right.
at the gym for like 2 weeks. I was waiting for them
Oh,
to like
going
leave.
to the gym.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But isn't there a quitter's day?
Yeah, January 10th, which was this past Friday.
I've
I
never
went
heard
on
of that.
Saturday.
Funny.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Have you?
Never heard of it either, but till this year. and
I
was like,
mean,
"All right, I'll
it
just
makes
wait."
sense.
Yeah.
So there's a
have the
group of
second
folks that
Friday.
intentionally quit.
Oh, intentional?
I don't know if I think that they just fall off after 2 weeks.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, I
That's
tried.
how I understood it. Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, Saturday's my day, and I did. And
I love that. Well,
Yeah.
Anita says resolution. Wait, January is a trial month.
oh,
I know, February
February 1st. That's fair. Yeah.
Well, my family and I did vision boards.
Mhm.
We talked about this, but we did vision boards. So that's kind of like for the whole year. I didn't really put
Oh, I like
anything that
that,
was
yeah.
like, I'm going to start the gym.
Mhm.
But I just put things that I wanted to achieve. Well, the whole family did.
Mhm.
We put things that we wanted to achieve. So it didn't start January 1st. I don't think it's
Mm.
just one of those, we work towards something the whole
Yeah.
year.
I usually do themes. Like I have one theme because I feel like doing a whole list. Well, a vision board is kind of cool, but a
Yeah.
whole list, I feel like it kind of sets you up for like failure in a way, or not failure, but it makes you feel like you're not doing
Right. You
enough.
have to be able to
Yes. So then you
accomplish one
stop.
thing at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we got to take a break. We'll be right back. So someone is Howard is saying, if you don't make a resolution, you don't have to quit it.
That's fair.
That works. Now, I think because we had talked about this before the new year came, and everyone was like, "Well, what's your resolution? What are you going to do?" And we had talked about being more present, making sure you're not on your phone and
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
But as soon as I had started to think about it as it got closer, I'm like, well, what would I really want it to be? What do I want this year to be?
Mhm.
So it's more of like, I would say maybe it's a mantra. It's do what's hard. Like in any given
love
day,
that.
just do
Yeah.
what's hard. And that way the other things will be easy. So,
That's really good.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's
might take
really,
that.
really good.
and sometimes it's very simple.
Mhm.
Their kid doesn't need to be much put into it. Like I didn't want to do my daughter's lunch. I'm like, do what's hard. So I got up and I made it.
Yeah.
And I made her
Aw.
lunch so I didn't have to wake up
Mhm.
early and do it
Yeah.
the next morning. I woke
Yeah.
up on time the next day. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I did that last night.
Aw.
So it makes me do something
Mhm.
and allows me to get up at the time that it needs to happen, opposed to like putting it off.
I feel like over
So.
time you kind of train yourself to love it too.
Yeah.
I guess that's what discipline is. I don't know, but I
Yeah.
feel like that would make you love it.
So I guess
Eventually.
like psychologically,
Mhm.
it also makes other things easy.
Mhm. I can see that.
If you want to put off, doing the laundry, do something harder than the laundry, and then when you do it, you're like,
So what's
that
harder
was
than the
hard.
laundry?
I don't know. Like
I'd be
if you have
interested.
to organize, it would be organized. Like I can't
said
stand
dishes?
laundry. I would
She
rather
said
do
dishes.
I'd rather do dishes
Yeah.
than laundry. Maybe I should,
Yeah, sure.
if I put off the dishes, might as well do some laundry, and then the dishes
Yeah.
wouldn't seem so bad. So
Yeah.
like thinking in that type of way.
I'd rather do laundry than like fold laundry. Folding laundry.
There's
is, like,
nothing I like about laundry. I don't
Yeah.
like putting it in the washer. I don't like separating it. I
Yeah.
don't like folding it. I don't like hanging it. I don't like putting it away.
That's fair.
I like nothing to do with laundry.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
Hot take
Tell us
right
how you
there.
really feel. So Laureen said shoveling is hard. That is true.
Oh yeah.
That's a workout.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. That is not on my list. So when you say do something hard,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, we'll try that in 2026.
I remember my first time shoveling, and it took me 45 minutes here.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
even bad.
yeah.
And I broke a sweat, and I was like, I'm never doing that again. And then it snowed the next week.
Darn.
So for those of you that don't know, she's from Texas.
Yeah.
So you're not used to all this snow.
No. It
Woo.
was like what, January 2022, I think.
So you've been here 3
Oh,
years.
dry
now, right?
cleaners?
Yeah, going
no,
on 4,
don't even
yeah.
like that either.
Autumn says no.
I won't buy clothes that need to be dry cleaned.
Oh, that's
Welcome
smart.
back to Studio 7. Again, if you are not joining us during the commercial break, you are really missing some fun conversation. So we talked about some New Year's resolutions, and you had a really good one. Can you repeat yours again?
It's kind of like a mantra, and it's do what's hard.
Yeah, I
Just
love
whatever
that.
whatever that is.
I love
you know,
that.
to you.
So
Yeah.
we have to end with something fun. What would you do if you won the lottery? What's one of the first things you do?
I would travel.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing I would do. People would wonder where I am for probably 6
Oh yeah, Carmen San Diego. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
did she go?
Yeah,
I like the travel,
I'd be gone.
Definitely
I'd
travel.
invest, but I'd be gone.
I was gonna say
Is
I'm the
the fun
boring
stuff.
one. I would invest. I would travel too, but I would disappear.
Investing isn't
I would
boring.
disappear.
You would?
Yeah.
Well, investing is boring.
Mhm.
Come
Yeah.
on. Like, oh, what would you do with your lottery money? Well,
Well, not
I'd
all of it, though,
save
right?
No, not all of it. But
Yeah.
yeah, like
What's
Yeah.
the first place you would go, or where's the first place you'd go?
I would probably go back to Italy first.
Mm-hmm.
I like to try. I don't really want to travel to the same place twice until I'd gone to
yeah.
Yeah,
every
yeah,
other
yeah.
location
Yeah, yeah.
first, but I would maybe go there first. I actually I went to Whiteface with my daughter and my husband, and we were on top of, it's like 3,600 feet or so. So it's a small, there's the big Whiteface and little Whiteface is where we were standing.
Where is it?
And I took a
In Italy?
picture. No.
Oh.
The sidebar.
Gotcha.
This is in the Adirondacks.
Oh, okay.
So we went skiing
wow.
there,
Mhm.
and I took a picture with my daughter holding her, and we, as a family, took a picture. And my sister said, "Oh, that reminds me of the picture you took with Natalia in a sonogram when we were on top of Zeus Pit in Germany. So that's a mountain in Germany." I said, "You're thinking just like me, because
Yeah.
the first place that I would want to revisit would be that exact spot, so I can hold her up again and showing the difference between we were standing on a mountaintop and, yelling to the world that we were having a baby. So then then that was the sonogram picture. So that's probably the first place that I would want to go back to. So I know that I get that picture and then kind of travel everywhere else. So
Yeah.
sidebar back to where we are now.
Nice.
That's
So,
cute,
Fevin, you
yeah.
said you'd invest.
I'd invest, but I would travel too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would buy a farmhouse
Okay.
with a
Oh.
beautiful kitchen with a ton of wood.
Mm-hmm.
This
I
is
need
very on
I
brand.
need a ton of farmland, and I have to have fainting goats.
Fainting goats.
I
Fainting
would
goats.
I would love to come and visit and just
I
yell
need
at them.
fainting goats. I need a cherry tree. I need peach trees. I need a big garden,
Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
but I need my kitchen to be like
Yeah.
all wood, like country
Mhm.
wood, and I would be making biscuits all the time. Y'all wouldn't see
Oh.
me anymore.
Yeah.
Well, we know where to find you.
But you are invited to dinner.
Well,
Lovely.
fantastic.
Yeah.
No, that sounds absolutely beautiful. I would love to travel the world. There's not a place that I wouldn't want to go.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Since you like traveling.
I don't know. I mean, it's got to be here right now because this is where my family is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to live anywhere else just yet.
Yeah, Cheryl says she's always wanted to go to Rome to see the amazing art.
There's there's art walking down the street. I mean, you have thousands of year old just buildings and rocks, and you see a rock, you're like,
Wow,
wow,
that's
that's
so cool."
really old. It makes you want to know history more when
Yeah.
you're going somewhere that has such an ancient civilization background,
Mhm.
where here it's just so relatively brand new that when you go somewhere and something's thousands of years old, it makes your jaw drop.
Yeah, yeah. So someone just asked, what are fainting goats? Lori Ann did.
Oh,
So
they're
Lori
so
Ann,
funny.
fainting goats, if you scare them at all, they just stiffen up and fall over. It doesn't hurt them,
Right.
but it's just the funniest thing if you've ever seen it, where you can innocently if they're startled at all, they just kind of
My
stiffen up
daughter
and
would
fall over.
terrorize your goats.
Yeah.
She would have a field day. I know it. Oh
Man,
my gosh.
So people are saying where they want to. I want to go to Germany and Australia someday.
those are some good places, yeah.
Australia, that's a hike too. That's really, really far.
Mm-hmm.
Would live in Alaska.
Okay, Alex, he would live in Alaska.
Oh, I don't know about Alaska. We're already in Alaska. Yeah.
Devin's like, no, thank you, no, thank you.
And it's like hardly, is it always bright there or always dark
In the
there?
summer, it's
Okay.
always bright. In the winter, it's
Oh,
always
okay.
well,
Yeah, I couldn't
relatively
deal with that.
almost
Yeah.
always dark. Yeah.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be in the world, Febin?
Outside of the U.S., I would say Canada because I like to be closer to family. I
Mm,
wouldn't want to be too far.
yeah.
But if I could bring my family with me, this is so random, but New Zealand. Yeah.
Mm,
I heard that's like the safest place or one of the safest places in the U.S. or in the
Mhm.
in the world.
yeah.
So lots
I
of
don't-
greenery.
Yeah. I don't think I've traveled enough to answer that question.
Right.
Oh, I've never been there either. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
I'd love
know.
to be there.
Well, and
But I need to
living is
travel more.
different than visiting. So you have
That's
to
true.
you have to be somewhere long enough to know that you
Yeah.
want to live there. I feel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Well, I have a friend that recently moved to Paris, and her husband became citizens there. And she writes all the time. She's like, the food is amazing here.
Yeah, everything's great.
Everything is amazing here. So
People
That's
really
fun.
love Norway. So I met a couple who went to Norway and said it was absolutely wonderful. I mean, like I said, there's not a place that I wouldn't go unless it's like war torn, like you,
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
can't
Mhm.
be there type of
Yeah.
thing. But otherwise, I would. There's not a spot I wouldn't want to see.
yeah. Well, Alyssa is waving us, saying we have to go. We hate to leave you
Boo.
all. We could talk for 2 more hours, but
Yeah.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.